All right, welcome to a new episode of Real Estate versus Technology. Super excited as we're changing some things up with our brand new series, our YouTube influencer series. Today we have a very special guest. We're going to be going to all the way to Southern California, and she has a channel called the Lux North Cal Homes and Vineyard channel. The question is, and staying to the end, is she earning business, closing business from the YouTube channel? Let's find out today. And until we introduce our first and our special guest, should I say. Let's get Dan Gandy on the show. We have the one and only Mr. Dan Gandy, our co-host on the show. Welcome to Real Estate versus Technology, Dan.
Thank you, Norman. Excited to be here. Another episode and another great person.
And a new platform, a new kind of structure. I'm liking this.
Awesome.
All right, let's go ahead and bring her on. We have the one and only. How's it going, Irina? Welcome to Real Estate versus Technology. As we get all into YouTube and get into your channel, and how's your day going? Welcome.
Hi, Norman. Hi, Dan. Yes, doing good. Good to be on the show.
Awesome. We're excited to interview you. I was just introducing your channel to the show and also you as well, and kind of where we're located in regards to the areas that you serve and you transact and do business in. So starting off the show, let's talk a little bit about, your story leading up to YouTube and the area that you serve there.
Yes, so I'm in California, a little bit northern from the southern part, so NorCal property. I'm in the capital, the Sacramento region, and then I service all of the little counties around it. We've grown so much, but I'm in Sacramento region and started my YouTube channel a few years back when it wasn't. It's just kind of exploring that. I saw the videos, the future, and so it was a natural progression of like short little videos. Back then it was like 2-3 minutes, and then it changed. But yes, I started, I would say in about 2016 when I got into the business, and so it was little videos back in the day, and now longer. And then we had a show, my sister-in-law and I, we had that for a little bit. So I really love YouTube. I think it's a great platform. It's a great tool for agents. Yeah.
I love that. That's super awesome. And we're seeing it more and more. We're seeing not just video, right? We've known video has been very important, but now seeing YouTube channels and individuals leveraging a YouTube channel to earn business and to build the know, like, and trust and to be able to educate the market. So it's very interesting how things are shifting.
Yes, absolutely. People, in my experience, it was like you do your videos and people form that trust to you. They know your style, they hear your voice, they see how you are. And I think it's really beneficial for business, especially for realtors as well.
Yeah, I like that.
No, totally. And I think as you're talking about estate properties, luxury properties, like. Are you shooting specific content for specific real estate niches?
Yes. So the original intent behind my YouTube channel was to feature the listings that I present, was to widen the reach, to also just showcase to the sellers, okay, look, this is the audience who viewed your property, to widen that as well. And then secondly, it was to educate. It was more of a day-to-day real estate lingo for people, daily, everyday people who don't necessarily know what's offer, what's contingency. So part of my business, I truly believe that knowledge is power, and however we deliver that knowledge to people out there, I think it's each agent's approach. And mine was through video, and so now I utilize YouTube videos to create multiple streams of content out of it. For Instagram, for Facebook, little bits and pieces to showcase on different platforms. And it's been really, really helpful and successful for my business specifically.
Nice. And is there any like specific success stories that you have where somebody maybe have met you on YouTube and then like called and closed the deal with you?
Yes, I have a specific case in mind. I was showcasing a property that wasn't listed by me. It was a different broker's property, but I believed it was under marketed. And so I offered, to host open houses. My assistant and I, we created videos, and I did this really detailed walkthrough of the property. It was high-end property in Carmichael, California, Sacramento region. And I just did a walkthrough, we just put it together, not necessarily anything fancy. and it was record views on YouTube. And I think the title worked great. It was like something luxury property in Carmichael. And I got a couple of calls out of it. And so I ended up working with those people, looking in that region, and we ended up closing a couple of deals. So that was a great success story. And that kind of brings in kind of the goal for next year, for this year for me, would be to make that local presence more prominent, just focus on different areas and showcase like how is lifestyle varying between, say, Roseville, Carmichael, Sacramento. What's the differences, so that people can research that, because 98% of buyers start online, however that is, through Zillow or YouTube, just researching different areas before contacting an agent.
I love
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say that with authority building, which is what you're talking about really, and being that local expert, but also the trickle down business that happens, right? Like you did a video showcasing a listing that wasn't even yours. And even if they didn't buy that property, they bought another property with you. So
Yes.
like these ancillary opportunities that come up for lead generation that normally people would have just been like, oh, YouTube video, who needs to do that, right?
Yeah.
Deals. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I ended up closing. I've gotten a listing and 2 buyers from that video, which wasn't even a goal. That was fun.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. I think what I also see a lot out there as well is you see like Ryan Serhant. He's done a lot of property videos for whatever that price point is. Then you have someone like Levi Lassick, who was on our show already. He has, living in Dallas, Texas, $33.5 million in commissions off his YouTube channel, just filming areas around that specific demographic they want to move to. And it's amazing how you could be sleeping at night on a formal listing presentation. They're watching your videos, and then they're getting that know, like, and trust, and calling you and being like, they feel like they already know you. It's amazing.
Yes, I love that evergreen perspective of YouTube videos, where it's there, it's working for you. Like you said, you're asleep and people might be watching it. We have a lot of migration in specifically Sacramento from Silicon Valley, from the Bay Area. People move all the time. And so just addressing that, which my goal for the year is to do specifically that, is, provide that knowledge, provide more clarity to those kind of exploring. And yeah, I think it's essential for the business building as well.
I love that. I love that. So in the next 12 months, we're curious, do you have a goal of videos you want out, a goal of maybe transactions that you want to do? Because we would love to have you back on the show in 12 months and see how it went. Like, how did last year compare to this year? Get you back on next December. And for our viewers and listeners out there that might want to start a YouTube channel, they might want to have, maybe they have similar goals, and that way they can get some compare and contrast and see what you're up to, follow your journey. All links are down below. Do you have any goals? What does it look like for you for 2023?
Yes, great question. And a bit of accountability here on video. Yes,
Let's go.
so let's go. Yes, my goal is to really just create, I truly believe in consistency. And so if we set up goals, it has to be consistent. And so just being burned in the past by setting too many goals, the goal would be to be consistent, 1 video a week, to generate other pieces of content from that, and then improving that, increasing that number to perhaps 2 or 3 a week, because it's a lot of editing. I also believe in quality, and so and focus on different areas. Just showcase small businesses, small restaurants that in the area, and then kind of describe the differences and talk about the differences between different areas. Numerically, I'm looking to close $50 million worth of sales in the area, kind of stepping up from my current business. So it'll be great to see where the next December is. I'm very excited. There has been a lot of changes in the local market and a lot of opportunities for, those first-time home buyers, everybody equally. And so I think YouTube is a great tool to bring knowledge and kind of clarity to those people.
Hey, you heard it first here, Real Estate First Technology. So we're going to have her on next year, see how far she got in the goals, consistent with 1 a week. And those may be something that people can follow along with as well. Try to hit one a week. Be consistent with that process. I love that. That's great.
Yeah, and we really appreciate your time and just sharing these little like case studies and like success stories, because I think that's what agents need to hear in order to stop what they're doing and like open their phone and start shooting video, is just hearing the success, because everybody wants to focus on editing and equipment and what I need to do and scripts and teleprompters and all this garbage. And it's not that it's all garbage, but what I'm getting at is that if they just focus on listening to what can happen and imagining the opportunities, all of that is just minor details that you'll navigate through. So
absolutely. When I was starting up, it was intimidating, because when I looked at other channels and they're all fancy and these professional edited videos and that, camera. But the ugly truth is you have to start, and you're gonna cringe looking at your first video, because it's gonna be, you're gonna be further ahead. And so I wish someone told me back in the day, it's just like, don't wait for the perfect weather, just get started, and then you'll improve as you go. And ideas are born while doing something. So it's not the other way around. So, yeah.
I love it. Well, thanks for having you on. And Norm,
definitely. No, we really do appreciate it. I think the one last little thing before we end here, is there anything you can give someone that they could just take right now? Like if there's a piece of advice you give them right now that they could say, okay, I just watched the show, I'm getting to work. What would that be? That one last golden nugget to leave our viewers and listeners with to take action on now.
Pick up your camera right now and film a video. Like say a nugget, say whatever you need to send, just upload, and that's it. You got started. Just come up with the title. Yep, that's all you need. Little phone, and it can do everything for you. And then just pick up the phone. As simple as that.
Love it.
I love it, Irina. That is awesome. And we want to have, so all the links are down below for Irina's YouTube channel. I'll slide that over here behind me on the screen. Definitely subscribe to her YouTube channel. Watch as she goes through the journey real life time. So that way y'all could be able to watch her go through the process, be able to enjoy that process with her. And I guess maybe I don't have YouTube channel behind me, but links are down below. As I'm swiping over here, I'm like, where's that? And Irina, really do appreciate your time as we're doing this new series to get back to this industry, because we see that things are shifting quick with interest rates and what have you. So we really do appreciate your time joining us for today's episode, so we can be able to inspire more of our community out there to get on video. And there's so many real estate professionals out there that are struggling or need help or need ways to be able to differentiate themselves. And I think YouTube is a great strategy for 2023. So thank you so much for being on the show today. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Of course. And Dan, as always, thank you for co-hosting.
Yeah. Thank you guys. This is always a good enlightening to hear people's success stories. And so pick up your selfie stick and start shooting video.
Yep.
I love it.
No excuses.
No excuses. And thanks to all our viewers and listeners, as it is our intention for you to take things from our episodes, apply to your business, have more massive success. Thanks to Liftoff Agent for sponsoring the show. And we will see you on the next one.
Bye.
All right. And recording.